Hi guys, this is my first ever video on YouTube. I am myself Dr. Rajashekar Reddy. I am from a private medical college. I am not from a very good government medical college. I am from a private medical college, and I secured a rank of 9,000 from 90,000 in the 2020. Yeah, yes, I am from a private medical college. I am not from a government medical college. Uh, yeah, I really worked very hard in my PG preparation in order to get that rank, but because of my some mistakes in my preparation, I got a rank of 9,000, but I was expecting a rank of below 5,000 or below 4,000 rank. Okay, so I just want to share some of my mistakes which you are not supposed to do in your preparation. So I'm just sharing my video in this with a small strategy, small schedule of mine which I used to follow, which I followed. Hi. Yeah, this is a small effort in order to help my juniors and my friends who are preparing for a NEET PG 2021. It's a small schedule. This is basically for the people who are started their preparation in the month of March and April, as I've written there, and you have to specifically give these many days, only some amount of days for anatomy. For example, for anatomy 7 days, physio 7 days, biochemistry 7 days, pharma 7 days, micro 7 days. These are average days that every student will give or should give to those subjects. This is basically it will depend upon the person to person. It will vary from one person to person. For example, for some students pharma is easy, for some students pharma is difficult. So you can just interchange the days, 1 or 2 days up and down for these. For medicine 10 days, surgery 10 days, OBG 10 days. For many people, OBG they feel very easy, and they feel like it is the one subject that they know very well. So for them medicine may be difficult for them, so you can add too many days for medicine, and you can cut off 2 days for OBG. Okay, for these are all small subjects that we consider here: FM, ENT, Ophthal, Derma. In these subjects also, some subjects are lengthy, like pediatrics, Ophthal and FM. These are some lengthy and these are somewhat difficult. So for these days you can give some little more time, half day or 1 day extra, by cutting this 1 day and half day in other subjects like psychiatry. It is easy subject and you can regain the things very fastly. So you can give 3 days to psychiatry, you can give 3 days to ENT, you can give 3 days to anesthesia, like so. So all these subjects are completing approximately totally 116 days. That is approximately 120 days. That is 4 months of time. Okay. Now many of the students have a small doubt in them that whether they have to give grand test or not. Okay. If they have to give, when they should give. See, grand test. When to do? The most important answer is ASAP. That is, as soon as possible you have to do the grand test. Many students think that sir, we didn't complete 19 subjects, we can't give, and I'm not able to recall the things, so I can't give the grand test now. And I feel very depressed with my grand test results, so I can't give the test right now. These reasons are very silly reasons, because you never complete 19 subjects. Okay, by the time you complete your 19 subjects, you will reach September, November. Till then, if you do not give any grand test, the final exam will come and you will never score good. Okay, the most important thing is as soon as possible you have to do the grand test. But how to do grand test, at what time intervals you have to give the grand test, I'll guide you. So at what time interval that you have to give weekly once or twice monthly till the July month. Okay, then you can give weekly once. Okay, what is the importance? Why you are giving grand test? See, initially you are taking 4 months to complete your first revision. Okay, in 4 months, that 4 months you are 16 days. 16 days means 4 months. 4 months into the 4 Sundays. Every Sunday you have to give a grand test. Sunday means that is for grand test. Sunday means grand test. Okay, 16 days, 4 days, 4 Sundays, that is equal 16 days, 16 grand test. 16 grand test into 300 questions, that is equal 4,800 topics. It means by the end of completing your first revision of all subjects, you are able to complete 4,800 topics of grand test. Matlab most high yielding topics of grand test you are completing. This is something that you are achieving in your first attempt only, in your first revision only. Okay, then another common question the people usually have is how to do the questions along with the subject or after the subject. Usually people do completing their one subject, one topic, and doing the topic of questions in narrow. Yeah. The one of the most important question usually people have is when to do MCQs. Usually there are two ways to do MCQs. Complete the entire subject, then MCQs, then topic wise MCQs, like completing a topic of appendix and doing their MCQs. So but what I recommend you is complete the entire subject. Let's say you are giving a total anatomy for 7 days. For anatomy you are giving 7 days. In that 7 days you are reading your completing your notes in 4 days, and rest of 3 days for MCQs per se. Okay, because of this what happens, in 7 days you can't remember the 7th day, you can't remember what you studied in the first day. Okay, so because of that, by doing MCQs in the 5th day, 6th day you will do MCQs. By doing MCQs you'll add certain extra points to your notes, and by the 7th day you'll have a complete package of your notes of anatomy, and you can revise that on the 7th day. So I recommend you this. It's up to you what you have to follow. And another point, making your own notes is most important, and it is an art. Okay, making notes is an art. I'll make another video how to make notes, how to consolidate your things, how to make everything into one thing. I'll make another video. Let's not make this video very big. Okay, by completing your first revision, you will be at mid-September. Okay, by completing your first revision you will be at mid-September. Okay, by completing grand test you are completing 4800. Okay, all these things. Mid-September, from the mid-September to the October, that will be your second revision along with GTs weekly. Here weekly, here in mid-September to last September 2 Sundays, and in October 4 Sundays. 6 grand tests you are completing here. So total there will be of 22 grand tests completing here. Okay, and then 1st November. In the 1st November to, usually last year AIMS November was held at November 17. Okay, so by that AIMS November 2017 was held on November 17. From November 1st to November 17 there are 16 days, and I have a 16-day schedule how you have to complete all the 19 subjects revision of third revision for AIMS. Okay, this is what I done at my preparation. Okay, this time the AIMS may be postponed a little while so that you can get more time, but this is a 16-day schedule, because at the time because by the time you reach at the end for the NEET preparation also, many of the students are mainly focusing on the NEET. So by the end you have to complete all your 19 subjects at least once. Okay, that will be your last revision, and you have to complete all the subjects at least once before your exam. That may be all about 15 days prior to your exam. So this schedule will be a rehearsal for your NEET PG 2021. This schedule, this was a rehearsal for me, and this will be rehearsal for you also by completing this. Okay, this 16 days it includes anatomy 1 day, anatomy, physiology, biochem, pharma, patho, PSM, micro. All these subjects includes one day, and some short subjects like one average subject and one small subject I included in 1 day. For example, forensic and ENT 1 day. Ophthalmology is somewhat it is a big topic, big subject, so ophthalmology and anesthesia 1 day. Pediatrics is a big topic, so pediatric and psychiatry 1 day. Derma and orthopedics in 1 day. These are very lengthy subjects. OBG, surgery, medicine. So I have given 1.5 day to each and every subject. You have to complete those subjects in this time only. If you are remain of any topic, just leave it, because you are missing another subject, the another whole subject, because of one small topic of one subject. Okay, so don't ever do that mistakes. Okay, all these big subjects having a time of 5 days, 4.5 days, that remaining half day is for radiology, so that your 16-day schedule is completing here. Okay, After the aims last year, after the aims November, I have a time of 1.5 month, like November 17th to December and January. It's 1.5 month, nearly 1.5 month. Okay, in those 1.5 months, by following the above schedule, you can complete 2 to 3 revisions again. So finally, you are getting a revisions of 6 revisions almost, depending upon you. So 6 to 7 revisions are necessary for NEET PG. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you have any questions or any doubts, please comment on this and ask me directly. I'm leaving my phone number here. You can message me and I'll answer you. Yeah, if this video helps even one student, I'll be more than happy. And please like the video, please comment on whatever you are having doubts or you are having anything to ask, comment on it. Please subscribe it. I'll be because I'll be sharing some videos and some small videos on various topics, and how to make notes, how to consolidate everything into one thing, and how to review a grand test. That is the most important. Many people will spend the entire 2 days, 3 days for a grand test, and they don't know how much time they have to spend on a grand test, and various other topics. And lastly, all the very best, guys. If I can do it, you will definitely can do it. Okay, all the very best. Bye.